Okay. Hey, everybody. My name is Steve Fuller. I am the founder and head brewer here at Wackadoo Brewing, and we're starting a brand new podcast here today, which is going to be called Wackadoo Unhinged. So we're going to take what we did with the Beers with the Brewers series, where we were coming in, interviewing people and talking about what they did and who they were, and we're kind of expanding upon it. We went out and bought a crap load of equipment. Going to try to scale this up a little bit. And today I'm here with Denis, a good friend of mine, amazing guy, and the Brew Squatch, a.k.a. Shaun, who's been my best friend for almost 10 years now, and this is all his fault that we're doing this. And then today, for our first guest ever on this show, we are here with Bobby, who is the owner of 3.14 Sweet and Savory, or is it just
the 3.14 pie bar now?
Just the 3.14 pie bar. Good job shrinking that, because that was way too
really
long.
Yeah,
my God.
Keep it simple.
Yes, absolutely. And whenever we tell people, we'll be like, yeah, 3.14 pie bar, they're like, oh, they sell pizza? And I'm like, no, it's not pizza. So, Bobby, since you're our guest, let's start with you then. That way you can run back and forth, because I know you guys are still working right now,
Yeah,
too.
we are.
So I completely get that. Owners never have time off. Everybody's like, oh, open a business. It'll be great. You'll have all this money and all this time off.
Keep calling it a retirement plan, but I'm not sure if that's going to work out right away.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so tell everybody what 3.14 pie bar is.
3.14 pie bar is it's a pie bar. So kind of speaks for itself. We do sweet savory pies. We have 2 each. We have 2 pork, 2 beef, 2 chicken pot pies, and these are not your freezer pot pies. These are
No, they're a little bigger than Mrs. Baird's.
They're a little bigger than Marie Callender's pie,
There
and
you go,
they're
Marie
a lot.
Callender.
They're a lot tastier too.
Absolutely.
All homemade. We make everything on site. We make and freeze them on site, and then we cook them to order.
Nice.
And we also do sweet pies, like as you would expect.
Oh, yeah. No, your
we
pies
got-
are absolutely amazing.
We got some
And
amazing sweet pies.
That's why we got you on today, actually, because it's been a really amazing, just in the short time that you've been over there as the owner, the collaborative work we've been able to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys just brought us, actually, for Thanksgiving Day, 4 pumpkin pies, which
did.
look absolutely delicious, too. No burnt crust, no leftovers, no secondhand pies.
Pumpkin pies are tough too.
I think you mean 3.
Oh,
Did
no,
you
no,
make
no.
one?
There's 4 in there. I counted. No sneaky thing home. So here on Thanksgiving Day every year, this is our 4th year doing it now, we do an absolutely free feast. Just huge, just overwhelming amount of food that we do here. And to get these pies from you, that's really going to help us out a lot, because, I mean, we spend almost $500 ourselves just for all the food that we're bringing in. And you bringing in those pies is going to be amazing, and so we really appreciate that.
Yeah,
and so I wanted to give you a little
absolutely.
shout out. I guess you're our sponsor for this episode, because
Yay.
you guys brought us pies.
There he is.
Oh, and here we go. Here comes your better half, if he can squeeze in over there.
Oh, did you hear that?
Oh, yeah, no.
See what I put up with?
I'm the exact opposite way. I absolutely, somebody's like, oh, is that your better half? I'm like, oh, God, yes.
He is.
She's like
I'm not
90,
gonna lie,
90
he
to my
is.
10. I mean,
He's the
absolutely
brains behind
amazing.
it all. He
So, okay.
does most of the baking.
There you go. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you were just in the back of the kitchen when I ran over to grab her.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Covered in lime
definitely.
snack, too.
Yeah. So, yeah, she was just telling us about the pie bar and everything you guys have going on there now. It's been really exciting ever since you guys took over that place. The transformation I have seen has been amazing, and I wanted to bring you guys in here on our very first episode and thank you very much for the pies and for everything else that we're looking to do in the future.
We're
and we're
excited.
super excited for that as well.
Super excited.
So you're welcome, and thank you very much for the shout out.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, we're neighbors, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so much better when neighbors get along.
It's all about networking and building those groups and those connections, and that's something we have always strived to do here at the brewery. And like, we work with a whole bunch of the breweries here in town. There's still a few that don't want to do anything with us, but we've tried to build those connections as much as you can, because if you guys are more successful, then we're going to be more successful, and vice versa. Just by people coming in this parking lot, we've already seen, since you guys taken over especially, the number of people who have come over and be like, oh, we were just down at the pie bar, we wanted to check you out too. And we still tell people all the time, be like, hey, if you're looking for more upscale than what we offer here in the tap room, absolutely come down there and check you guys out.
We do have a full bar.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And we have stocked the bar quite a bit with a lot of local Colorado spirits.
yeah, that's a great thing as well too. Just bringing in as many different groups and
Mm-hmm.
different people as we can.
And as soon as anybody asks about, the brewery down there, okay, well, Wackadoo?
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm like, yeah. They're like, do you have any other beers? I'm like, go down there, grab a beer, and like, we'll bring your food down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've never had a problem. Like, we've had people come in and be like, is it okay that I bring this in? And I'm like, yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Just because I have a kitchen doesn't mean like you can't have outside food. The only thing I tell people is you can't bring in outside alcohol. But other than that, no,
Yeah,
absolutely.
You can come up with a patio that's shared.
Yeah, no. If we can get the other couple of businesses in between
Right.
us out of the way, we could just knock all that out and just tables all the way down.
All the way down?
Yeah,
That
absolutely.
would be great, wouldn't it?
I mean, I've got a cookbook you can look at.
No, none of that. Bad click.
Basically.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, this is going to be absolutely great, and Thanksgiving is going to be incredible, and we really look forward to it. And you said, so you're going to be closed Thanksgiving Day, of course.
We'll be closed Thanksgiving Day and Friday after.
And
We're
Friday
gonna do
afterwards.
some building maintenance and some cleanup
Yeah,
and
definitely.
some prep. We're
Yeah.
We're gonna
Oh,
be out of pot. We're
people have
pretty
been
much
out of
pot.
yeah, they've been out of control already down there.
Yes.
Everybody loves you guys' stuff.
Tomorrow's going to be kind of crazy, the day before
Yep.
Thanksgiving, and we couldn't do it without you. You've given us the space.
No,
to
absolutely. Yeah,
help
yeah.
us out. We're
so
looking forward to
people
it.
that are coming to pick up your pies, we're going to have some of them down here stored for you. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's going to be great, too. It's not a problem. I mean, I have this insanely oversized cooler as it is.
And we have no space.
Yeah,
for it.
exactly. So that's not a problem for me. It's like, was it last year or 2 years ago, the VFW's cooler went down?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the VFW where we started at down in Fountain, shout out to them, post 6461 is absolutely amazing.
yeah.
But at one point their walk-in cooler went down and they were trying to find a way to store the space. So they brought everything up here. Their entire walk-in cooler storage fit in one corner of mine. And I was like, yeah,
but
not a
that's
problem.
A lot of storage.
Yeah. So that's been a great
If
thing.
I remember correctly, it was about this time last year, in between Christmas and Thanksgiving.
It might have been, yeah. But yeah, it's absolutely, it's been awesome having the space. I mean, that's why we took the building. Everybody's like, well, you're so far away. You're at the other end of town, from
Great
a
building.
lot of the major places. But I'm like, this building offered me things that no other place could. Like, we have the second largest tap room in town. Out of 31 breweries and then a bunch of tap rooms, we have the second largest one in the entire
That's
town.
incredible.
And so I gladly took this spot. I'd rather have the room to be able to, do whatever it is we want to
gorgeous.
do in here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like
It's
when,
easier to expand when you already have the room.
Definitely. Well, that was it. I wanted some place we could grow into. Just like people see the CO2 warning signs that we have, it's because we have an oversized CO2 system. I have 1,200 pounds of CO2 back there hooked up. And like when we had that CO2 shortage last year, and everybody was freaking out. They didn't know if they were going to have enough CO2 to get through. And I was like, I'm good for because even the Gazette came in and tried to interview me about it. And I was like, I'm good for at least 6 months off of just what we
Wow.
have sitting here.
incredible.
So this little hiccup, it's not a problem for us. But a lot of places run off the smaller tanks or they've got a much smaller system. I mean, breweries 2 or 3 times our production size have a smaller CO2 system than we do. So it was
just need to
always
run a line.
Yeah, there you go.
I know, it just reminded me I need to fill up one of my little tanks.
One of my
Yeah,
little
exactly.
tiny tanks.
So here we wanted to be able to grow into the place, and as we have over the the last few years here, we've added more on and built new things. I mean, we started on a little crappy 1-barrel brew system. It was horrible.
Propane burner.
Propane burner and everything, but that's what got us started. And now we're on a 5-barrel system, and we still have plenty of room back here.
That's incredible.
We're only
That's
brewing at like half our capacity right now. So it's still easy for us.
Plenty of room to grow.
I got like 200 something kegs sitting in the cooler. Plenty of room.
We're not quite so lucky on space.
Yeah, no, you guys
We're
are a little
bursting at
cramped
the
in there, but I
seams
mean,
down
you
there.
have made some serious work out of what that place is, and there's still plenty of room. I've seen
got-
parties over there of like 30, 40 people.
We've
So.
got quite a bit left to do too. We've got a lot of plans. for-
Oh yeah, but see,
trying to
that's
make it
just,
better.
never be satisfied. Always trying to make it a little better or do a little bit more.
I want to stay relevant. Want to change things up.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you get stagnant and you're like, oh, we're good enough, we're doing great, and then you stop, you watch it. Those places start
right.
falling off. I mean,
Yeah.
we've watched last 2 years, 5 breweries in the spring closed last year, 2 more have closed this year. Not for for relevancy's sake. I don't mean it like that, but like some of the restaurants here in town, same thing, where they've always been, oh, we're a top tier restaurant or we do this, and then they never try to do anything different,
more.
and then you watch them start to fall off.
Yeah.
And you have to stay relevant. You have to keep changing. Just like breweries that refuse to make new kinds of beers. Times change. People's tastes change. 10 years ago, black IPAs and rye IPAs were a huge thing. And they died hard.
That's true.
And then the hazy IPA craze over the last
Sours
decade.
went through
Sours
a
have gone through a
phase.
big spike. And now I'm hoping it fades before it becomes popular, but like milkshake IPAs, I'm just not a personal fan of them. And I'm hoping it doesn't become a big trend. It might, but if it does,
I can't wait. When the stouts, I like the stouts.
oh, absolutely, yeah. So we've always got at least 1 or 2 on year round. We've got a full-time nitro tap because I love nitro beer. And, it's always been a big thing. Like one of Shaun's earliest beers that's always been popular is Tail Gunner. That's our coffee nitro stout. We make that with Soldier Girl coffee. Shout out to her. So it's veteran to veteran. We get our coffee from her to put into that stout. And that one's always been a huge seller here. It's popular year
That
round.
was the one I had here last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
it was.
So it's one of those connections, not to keep sidetracking my own self, but yeah. So those connections and building those relationships with other people, just because, and like if somebody walks in here and they want, your quality of food, I can send them down there. And if you get somebody down there that's like, man, I'm looking for a local draft beer.
We don't have the posters up yet, but we do 10% off if you bring us a receipt from Wackadoo.
Oh, you heard it right there,
We
folks.
get the neighbor's discount.
All right.
10%
Nice,
off.
I like that. So there we go. We'll start pushing that out. So now, if you come in here to buy our food or buy our beer, and then you want to go check them out, you take the receipt down there. She'll give you 10% off, which is amazing. So thank you for that.
So yeah, absolutely. That's what neighbors are about.
Right?
I'm
This
really
is such a
excited
great
about it.
area here.
Oh yeah,
And
this is a
little
nice
shopping
part.
center that a lot of people are like. I mean, once you explain the gas station and
Once
the
you,
milk
once you can
store,
find
right,
us.
Yeah,
it clicks.
yeah. You tell people, yeah. Like I'll tell them, we're in that shopping plaza. They're like, what shopping plaza? And I'll be like, the gas station on the corner of 30th and Centennial. Oh,
Yeah. Used to be the milk store.
yeah.
That one.
Oh, that, yeah.
They
what
still
you
do
did.
the milk returns and trade-ins there, where you can get local milk.
They've
Yeah.
helped us out too. They helped us out with some freezer space for this
Oh, hell yeah.
Thanksgiving too.
Nice.
Yeah,
This
they're
is
really
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, Eric over there.
Yeah, the manager of that, he's one of our Mug Club members.
Yeah.
Oh,
Awesome
nice.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been really helpful.
Yeah, everybody in there's been great. We walked in, we were just next thing they're talking. I'm looking, I was like, "Why do you have such a big freezer?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
And they cleared off an entire rack for us, and
Hell yeah.
I think we filled it up in 3 days.
Nice.
He did not believe me.
We did it too. We filled it up.
Yeah.
Pies take up a lot of space in the freezer.
Oh yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Especially because you can only stack them so high before they start to push
Yeah,
down
they
on each
start
other.
to kinda-
Yeah. All right, fantastic. All right, Dennis, I know you've been bored already and you already want to talk. So what was your first item on your list?
Oh, it has nothing to do with any of this at all.
Well, exactly. That's the
Yeah.
point. That's why this is unhinged. We're gonna get crazy. And this is the part where you guys can run off whenever you want or you can hang out.
I'll hang for a little bit.
Nice. I'm gonna get back in
He's
the
got
kitchen.
to go
Yes,
cook.
he's got to get back to
All
cooking.
right.
See you guys.
Thanks, man.
Well, at least somebody's working.
My God.
I,
Well, the first item on my list, as both of you know, I've been doing Krav Maga for like the last 3.5 months, something like
Yeah,
that.
you're like a vegan. You have to tell us every time you walk in the door.
I know, right? Yeah. But no, I finally got my yellow belt yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
that was fun.
Yeah.
Got to spar with Sensei for 2 straight hours.
Oh, shit.
And that was fun. Got to feel what his shins feel like against mine
Ah.
without pads.
Nice.
So it makes trailer hitches feel like they're soft.
wow.
Yeah, somebody's been doing that for a while. It's like Muay Thai.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Yeah.
guys, it's a brick.
Oh yeah, no, it's there's a couple of coaches there that are pretty Muay Thai heavy, and it's a lot of fun. But I would definitely say the most tiring part though is the jiu-jitsu. That is, oof.
Yeah, that was the
Nothing
part
like
I was
that.
always terrible at. Like, I had no problem
I'm still
fighting
terrible
anybody
at it, too.
standing, but you get me on the ground. The second I'm on the ground, I'm like, yeah, that was enough. I'm done. Yep.
No, I had to. The
You
first
don't
time
like
I
the struggle cuddles?
I don't. I'm not about a big sweaty man just laying on top of me. It just no, it's not my thing.
Yeah. But no, the first class I did, I actually had to tap out because I couldn't breathe, and it's just that difficult. But
Yeah, no, you take away somebody's oxygen,
Yeah.
pretty much ends that one.
But no, it's
be
it's
bad.
it's a lot of fun. Been having a lot of fun with that, and no, that's kind of what I got at the moment.
All right, fantastic. Then I want to talk about one of my favorite things, and you as a female owner of a business, you might actually relate to this one. I'm gonna call out a little story that Renee shared with me the other day, and the level of disappointment in human beings just caught me out completely off guard. So I want to talk about mansplaining for a second, without mansplaining to you what mansplaining is.
Oh, you okay?
I'm going to avoid that part.
I know you're already doing
So,
it.
Renee, yeah, exactly. Renee is the owner of this brewery now. I turned it over 3 months ago. She is now the owner. And she has been brewing here for almost 2 years. Matter of fact, she brewed her beer this morning, which she made last year. And she went over to the homebrew store, I'm not going to say which one, to go pick up some oats because we were just like 12 pounds short on oats, you know. And if you want something small, just real quick, instead of ordering a pallet of something at a time, we just go in there because we like to support other small businesses. So we go and buy what we need from there. So she's in there looking for the oats. And this older gentleman walked up to her, and actually, I'll see if I can pull this up correctly, because this was
Don't already
fantastic.
have it ready.
Oh, I wasn't. I was just gonna tell it, but my memory is so shot that Damn it. Okay, yeah. So this random guy came up to her and said, "Oh, honey, you don't want those oats. Don't waste your money on that. Just go buy one of the homebrew kits." And then was telling her what homebrew equipment she needed to get so she could just brew one of these little kits, right? And the guy went on and on for like 10 minutes explaining to her about how to brew and what she needed. Yeah, and then she told him that she was actually owned Wackadoo, and she's been brewing for a couple years now, and she does 3 to 5 barrel batches, not little 5-gallon homebrews. To this point, he just said, "Well, rolled his eyes, and then walked away.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yikes.
so just, you know, things like that. And it happens all the time. Like, people come in here and they'll thank me for my service, or they'll talk to some of the other veterans in here. And I'm like, don't forget about Renee. Right now, there's only 5 breweries in America that are female veteran owned, not female, veteran. She is a woman who is a veteran. And people look at her and they're like, "Oh, you're a veteran too?" I'm like, "Yeah, no shit." And they're like, "I know it's a boys' club out there, but it's getting so out of control now. I just want to strangle these people because I'm in this relationship with her and I've worked with her for so many years that it's just like it drives me nuts when people refuse to see that." And it's like they can't understand that she could be like that.
Right?
You know, and have you ever gotten that where it's just like
The mansplaining, I totally get the mansplaining. I mean, obviously, my name's Bobby, and I'm the youngest of a bunch of girls. So and I'm pretty small, and I get it all the time, everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I was raised, well, I was Dad's only son, so so I've just learned to the biggest one. Electricians. My father was an electrician for 40 years, so I have some basic knowledge,
Yeah.
and I've had just recently with a couple of people as we're getting stuff fixed at the restaurant, just tell me things, and I can just all I can do is shake my head and walk away, because sometimes it's not even worth it.
yeah.
It's not even worth arguing with them.
So, yeah, that one's absolutely nuts. I just had to get out.
but
I
yeah.
wrote that down like the very first thing when I was like, we're going to do a podcast. I was like, oh, mansplaining. Definitely. Because I see it all the time. And it's like people won't take the extra half second to realize maybe this person knows what they're talking about. Like, I read a good article about a famous doctor, and she had written a book and was going to give the lecture on the book. Ran into a guy in the hallway before she got into the lecture center, and the guy was explaining her book to her. And when she tried to say, "Yes, I know, I understand," he was like, "No, you don't get it," and kept mansplaining to her for like 20 minutes. And finally, she turned the book over, so
And
it was a picture
was
of
there
her.
a picture?
Yeah. And this guy felt like
see
such
that.
an ass. I'm like, sometimes, you know, people know something. You don't have to judge them based upon what they look like, who they are, what their gender is.
Right.
You know, it's just like, you know, when I first got out of the Army, before I got out of the Army, sorry, after I got back from my first tour in Iraq, I was kind of flush with money, and I was happily in love and married at the time. And I went down and to the bank, and I pulled out $8,000 in cash and just put it in my pockets. And I dressed like I do now, and I look kind of like what I do now. Walked into a really nice jewelry store. I was going to buy my wife an $8,000 necklace. $8,000. I had money, and I was young and stupid, and I was in love. So, and the woman behind the counter refused to look at me, refused to talk to me, kept bypassing me to talk to other people.
You were wearing a hoodie. That's a big
Yeah,
one.
exactly. And then finally the manager came up, I guess because I'd been loitering for too long, and tried to talk to me. And I pulled out $8,000, $100 bills in cash, just huge wad. And I was like, I was going to spend this here, but you guys wouldn't even look at me, wouldn't even give me the time of day. And turned around, walked out, and the whole time he's chasing me, trying to get me to stop. And I was like, no.
You know, it's amazing because in this country, you know, it was 1974, the year I was born, before women could even have a bank account on their own.
Yeah, and that's
And
insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
We're-
But here we are, and you know, all these years later, and people are still doing it, and they're still perpetuating it. So, yeah. Enough on that.
I mean, In all fairness, you can look like a shady motherfucker when you.
I do look a little shady. Yeah, I know.
I mean,
I know.
can.
Just trying to be nice.
But I mean, I've met some people that
I've
at
met some
first you're
people
like,
that are dressed pretty nice that are pretty shady.
oh my God, absolutely. Yeah. Speaking of that, like just because you wear a suit and tie doesn't mean you're a good human
Exactly.
being. I take a look at all of our politicians right now. They all dress sharp and look sharp, and yeah, I would trade any of them for these two guys.
Exactly. Exactly. That's
Yeah. Shaun, what you got?
I got nothing.
Wow.
wow.
Bad.
Your idea.
Yeah.
Yes,
His idea.
yes,
Okay,
I know.
fine.
Again.
I'll pull up the next thing off my little sticky. What else did I have? Oh, appearance bias. I already talked about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, Thanksgiving. We already talked about that too. Unrealistic business model. I guess we can talk about that then. So I'm going to talk a lot then. So starting at the brewery here.
Giving away 100% of your profits.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a great idea, right? So we had we went to a veterans networking organization and then a veterans small business organization the last few weeks. Hanging out, talking, getting to meet people, and I've had a couple of people come up that are what do they call it? Business. What's the word? The people that teach you how to run your business.
Advisor, consultant.
Yeah,
Advisors,
consultants,
consultants.
business consultants. And we explained the business model to them, and they're like, just shaking their head. And I'm like, yeah, this shouldn't
Sometimes
work.
it works. It shouldn't. Sometimes it does.
From day one, we were told this was be an unsustainable business model. I'd be bankrupt in a year, and there's no way I could work this hard without getting burned out. Like everybody's quick on this burnout button.
Yeah.
I'm built a little different. Most people, I get it. I try to tell people to take relax, take some time off. I'm just not built like that. Like we're going on 6 years now, and I've worked 80 to 100 hours every single week, and I've only ever taken 3 days off.
Some of us just drive like that.
And
Absolutely, because
You're
love
half
this.
miserable when you take those days off.
When I take the
because
days off,
'Cause you have
because then I'm
nothing else to
going,
do.
oh my
What do I
God,
do with
what's
myself?
going on? How come I'm not doing
I
something?
don't know what to do
Yeah.
with my
I
hands.
get a little bit off kilter when I'm not when
Yeah.
I don't have more than what I can actually possibly handle.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
life has been like that. That's the way it's always been for me.
Yep.
I've got to be going 100 miles an hour.
We started the brewery down at the VFW in Fountain, the only brewery in America to ever start in a VFW. Nobody's ever done that before and still hasn't done it since. And we donate 100% of our profits every month to charity.
That is awesome.
And it's just like, people are like, what? Well, how do you do that? Or people come in and like, genuinely, you can't be doing that. You can't.
you can do whatever you want.
I sure
it's your
can.
Profit.
Yep. And what I try to tell other small business owners, because I have a few people that were my friends that tried to start their own small businesses, and when it didn't succeed in the first 2 or 3 months, they gave up and they quit and they sold everything. And I'm like, that's not how this works. The first 2 years, do not expect to see a dime. You're putting in money, getting your name out there, doing a good job, and things like that. And you're building up your clientele. You're whatever your business model is, you're building up your clientele. You're getting your reputation in.
Right.
Then it starts to come. So very earliest, if you're breaking even by year 2, you're doing good. And people look for that instant gratification, especially
It's
in this
not
day and
there.
age. It's why
not.
am I not rich? Why am I not making all this money?
The
And
key
it's-
to success is suffering.
absolutely no. There
But
is a
actually-
monicum of suck that you have to survive.
Oh, yes. 100%.
One of the things that I think really helps us is Bruce and I are both coach kind of people. I coach basketball for the YMCA in Whitefield, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
4th and 5th grade girls.
Nice.
But no, we're coach-minded people, and we walked into a staff that was pretty high stress. They were stressed out. They were spread thin.
Oh, yeah.
And we've increased the staff a little bit. We've ironed out their hours, and I think we've got a really good team.
Yeah.
We're working on a really good team. They work together. We're all good friends. And they're our kids. We didn't just inherit a restaurant. We bought a restaurant and we inherited like 12 kids.
Yeah.
And that's the way we look
But
at all of them.
I
They're
can
all our
see the
kids.
difference when we walk in there now.
Good.
And just on their face, because you can tell when you go to some place. Like I've been to a few other places here in town where you walk in the door and you see that look on their face. They are there to do the bare minimum, get their check, and get the
And get
hell out of
out,
there.
yes.
Yeah.
The plastic smile, the dead eyes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the dead eye. Your eyes give it away.
There was a time when when somebody needed a shift covered, they could put in and ask for a swap shift, and they would crickets. And now they're jumping to help each other out
Yep.
to be there and make sure that we're covered. So
Yeah, that's a
Exactly.
huge difference.
tomorrow we'll actually have the entire staff there. All of our staff is going to be there at some point during the
Oh
day.
yeah. No, it's gonna be nuts.
And they're all excited. They're
Yeah.
all super excited to be there. So
Yeah, that's a big difference too.
yeah.
When you can get your entire staff happy to be at work, you know you've got to win. Or
yeah.
like here, where hell, any given day of the week, you'll have 2 or 3 people that aren't on shift just hanging out.
Yeah, no, that was, to me, that was the greatest compliment is when we had days where I would have all my staff here while they weren't working.
Yeah, it's
That
pretty
one right
wild.
there.
Yeah.
I've never had a single job
She's
where I
been my
wanted to
hangout
be at
wherever she
work
works.
where I
Yeah.
was not
No,
being paid.
yeah, me neither. Never
once.
have I worked somewhere that I wanted to be there after I was off shift.
Oh.
Never.
I've worked in a few places like that.
Well, see,
of
that-
course,
that's a good place,
Before
then.
this, I was in liquor.
Yeah, well, I
was-
mean,
was
liquor
in
doesn't-
craft spirit sales. So this one, your bartender here, we hang out quite a bit.
Oh yeah, no, Joe's absolutely amazing. She's off
amazing.
camera right now, but she's working.
She's
and-
making
She's my work
faces at
buddy.
us in the background.
Yeah, she's making all kinds of faces at us. But she's been in the industry a hell of a lot longer than I have. She's been in the industry almost 30 years now. 32 years in
she's
the
even got me
industry,
beat.
and she knows, I swear to God, everybody in this town. Like, she is the first employee
does.
I've had that people will walk in here and be like, oh, what night's Joe working? Oh, when's Joe working next? When am I going to see Joe? And
Hey, is Joe here?
Yeah, is Joe here? But I mean, she knows anybody.
I'm a person
Anybody walks in the
too.
store. We just had it half an hour ago. Somebody walked in here
Yeah, but
from
you're
the
already
weed
on the
store
wall.
next door, and
Fair.
bam, he's like, "Oh, Joe,
Several
hey!"
places.
And he'd never been in here before, but he knew Joe. Everybody in town knows Joe.
I was so excited when I heard Joe was working down here.
Oh God, yeah.
It's my
Yeah,
lunch buddy.
It was horrible what happened to the other brewery, but the
was,
minute
but-
they closed, I was in touch with her. I was like, I need you here.
That's awesome.
Will you want to come work for me? Yes. Yeah. So I snagged her up as fast as I could before anybody else did.
Good job. Good job. You beat me to her. Darn it.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't have her now.
Darn it.
Okay.
No, we've got a really good staff working down there. They're a little green as far as the bartending goes.
Yeah.
They are learning and they're
Yeah.
willing to learn and they're having so much fun.
That's
We're
the
having a
big
blast.
difference.
doing
Yeah,
it.
not people like I've been to some bars here in town where none of the bar staff can change a keg. And I'm like,
I'm not even sure. I don't think I've changed a keg in 20 years.
see, yeah,
Yeah,
but you know what? The
it's-
equipment's still exactly the
It's the
same.
same. It hasn't changed at all,
I've been to
has it?
some people that are like, oh, I've been bartending for like 3 or 4 years. Cool. Here's your keg. Oh, can you go change that for me? I don't know how to do that. And I'm all right. I understand some people are just trying to be lazy, but on other hands, I've seen them try, and I'm
Yes.
like, how do you not
Yeah.
know how to change a keg? If you serve beer, you need to know how to change that keg.
Right.
And the ones that'll ask you questions that they're asking you a genuine question, but it's so stupid that you have to stop and think of how to respond
Yes.
without sounding like you're being condescending
Yes.
or an a-hole.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
But I mean, you know,
Even explaining the answer is talking down to him. It's like,
Yeah. It's like,
It's hard.
how do I explain this without being sarcastic?
I mean, you know, sometimes you just gotta go. You just let it go.
Yeah.
Sometimes the sarcasm is just,
Yeah.
it works.
that's why I can never do a
So,
white collar
so
job.
you take the sticker
Yeah.
off the roll and you put it on the thing.
Damn, that sounded personal. Well, so Shaun is also our kitchen manager, and he has a very particular way he likes to put the sticker dates on all the food because you have to.
yeah,
But
yeah,
he has a particular way of doing it that makes absolutely no sense to me. So
Okay.
what I usually do is if I'm running the kitchen and then he comes in later, I'm just like, hey, I changed these out. Can you put the stickers on them? Because like
that's
I don't,
funny.
because I've done it a few times now, and he'll come in and be like, who changed this out? This is the wrong date on here, and I'm like. I know this is my place, but you're right. It's your kitchen, and I don't know what I'm doing.
You've got somebody that takes ownership.
Right?
There's
He
always
does.
a right
Hey,
type.
you told me my one job was to not screw it up, so that's all I'm trying to do.
Yes, that kitchen is yours, and if anybody ever comes in here, it's on you. So
Right.
Yes. So I don't blame you. And that's why I've bowed to what you say, and I'm like, absolutely. I just don't understand it, but I'm doing it.
I love it.
Well, as
Everybody
long as
gets
it's
their little
running well.
special tisms, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was just thinking about how to get into that one. Like, yeah, we're all a little.
Yeah, no. We're all special in our own special way.
Is that what it is?
Yes. Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
None of us here are right, but that's why it makes
Well,
this work.
You can't be all right to
No.
be in this industry.
You know what? Every successful person I've ever looked at and met and watched on podcasts, they all have this combination of ADD and autism.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they just. It works.
Yes.
That is the difference between with successful people. They make the neurodivergency work for them.
Yes. Like I have
would
horrible
have to agree,
ADHD.
for
I would
sure.
bounce around doing 100 different things all the time. My whole life was a mess. And then I locked in on brewing.
Yeah.
And
you
this-
find something to fixate on, and the
this
tism
is-
comes out.
Yes, this has sucked me in so bad that this is the happiest I've ever been in my life.
That's
And it's every single day I want to come straight here and I want to do this.
You tiz them onto that one specialty, but then the ADHD, you're also accomplishing 50 other tasks at the same time.
Because there's always
even
100
realize
things
what
to
you
do.
can accomplish.
Inside a brewery,
Yeah.
there's always shit to do. Like people are like, oh, I don't really have anything to do. Not in
Until
here.
it gets to the paperwork.
You
Oh
have
no,
to-
no, no!
Paperwork is the part.
That's what I have Renee for.
Yeah.
When
We
she
both
fir-
point at her.
When she first came in here, she started off just doing the office, because it blew my mind. She was like, "Oh my god, I love Excel spreadsheets. I love doing paperwork." And I'm like,
You're hired.
Oh,
You're hired right there on the spot. Yeah.
Exactly.
And she had to fight for months to clean up and reorganize my mess in the office. And thank God for her, because this place would, I swear, this place would not still be standing if it wasn't for her.
That's great.
She
That's
has
awesome.
He'd be in
undone.
jail for tax evasion.
Oh God, it's just horrible, horrible.
Not
purpose, though.
intentionally,
Yeah,
but
no. No, there are a few breweries that have gone under for that. That's one thing. I always paid my taxes. I've always told people I don't understand how a business can be closing because they didn't pay their taxes. That's one that you do
That's
not
you
mess around with
always
Uncle
Right?
Sam.
take care of it.
You cannot pay a bunch
they
of
don't
stuff.
leave you alone long enough to not pay them.
No, you can.
no,
you
they
cannot
don't.
pay a lot of
Yeah.
stuff and get away with it. You cannot not pay the
can't
government.
not pay your taxes.
Yeah,
We've got a really good bookkeeper. He's a wonderful guy. He does a great job, and I count on him because I don't have a clue.
yeah, right.
I'm not the paperwork
Yep.
person.
Nope. She's like, hey, I need the card so I can pay this. Okay.
Yep.
I trust her because we're still open. So, yeah, obviously whatever she's doing works.
Yep.
Yep. I brew beer and bartend and make people happy, and she does everything important.
Then it's important to surround yourself, your employees, with capable people. You
Absolutely.
want to hire people that can do the job so you don't have to.
Yeah. If you want to be successful, surround
That's
yourself
why
with
you won't see
successful
me
people.
really on the floor, because I've spent 20 years working in restaurants, but I'm not really a server.
Yeah.
I suck. I'm not even gonna lie, and my servers know I suck. They just don't want me on
Excuse
the
me,
floor.
ma'am. I need another straw. I
I
only
can
got
run a
one.
floor. I can greet people. I can help out, but I'm just not good on the floor, and
Yeah.
they know it. When they see me coming out, they're like, no.
We got
no.
this. Yeah.
We got this. You
Yeah.
can just go back.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I get a? Oh, you go to hell.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
messed up our tickets. You've messed up our. What are you doing here? Go away. I am that manager, but I mean, I try to keep it lighthearted as much as I can.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're the same way. Like, honestly, I've got a sign behind the bar that only my employees can see, and it says, "Diamonds are not made by telling Cole what a good job it did."
I like it.
And it's kind of to the point where, like, I don't do it as often as maybe some people do. But I mean, I was a drill sergeant in the Army and I was an infantryman, so life is hard. Suck it up. But every now and then I do try to let them know. I mean, if we've done like particularly good or things have been going well for a while, I do try to let them know. Sometimes I have to remember that some people don't react well to constant negative reinforcement.
That's true. That's true.
But I mean, I'm one of those people, like, if I make a mistake, I will beat myself up so much worse than anybody else ever will. So with them, it's that I've been told it's kind of like the disappointing father thing. I never yell,
Take
but I'll just be like, you screwed this up, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not familiar with that at all.
I get that.
And that's the funny thing. Like, there was that one girl that quit here and said that I was so mean to her and I was so, like,
And I'm like,
can't-
really?
I can't fathom
Have
being
you
mean
seen
to
how he
anybody.
talks to me sometimes?
right, I have never spoken to
And we're
anybody else
friends.
that's ever worked here like I do with him. And he's my best friend.
That's okay.
So yeah, and this girl just like it completely crushed her, and I'm like, I was being as nice as I possibly could to tell you were not doing a good job.
It's hard to do sometimes.
It
It's
is
really-
because I
it's
mean this
difficult.
is who I am. But I've warned everybody that's ever worked here right off the bat. I'm like, hey, this is who I am. This is how I
have thick
operate.
skin.
Yeah, and if I'm ever telling you something, it's not because I don't like you, and I've never yelled, but it's because I want you to be better at this. Because the better the brewery's doing is the better you're doing. Just like the more customers we get in the door, that means the more tips you're making.
If you're making money, I'm making money.
Exactly.
That's what matters.
Yeah, and I don't make a dime, so none of that means anything to me. As long as the bills get paid, I've never paid myself a dime. So everything in here, when they're like, "Oh, the brewery's making all this money, you must be making money." No, I don't make a dime.
how it works.
So I want this place to succeed, so my employees are walking home with that money.
Exactly.
You know, so everything I've ever told them was to make them better. Yeah.
Yeah, the past couple of years, it's been, hey, the brewery's making money. Cool, Steven doesn't have to pay out of his own pocket this month.
Yeah. For the first 5.5 years, because 3 months ago we finally got out of debt.
Oh, wow.
Before that,
That's
I was literally paying in over $2,000 a month to keep this place running.
Wow.
My motorcycle, since we're going to get on this topic,
Ooh, yay.
so 18 months ago, I sold my motorcycle to make sure we made payroll one month because it was real bad month. Like last June was real rough. For something had happened. They were repaving our parking lot, so we lost a lot of
That's
customers.
always
People couldn't get in here. I sold my motorcycle to make payroll for everybody else. And then I went 18 months without owning a vehicle at all. Not a car, not a truck, not a motorcycle, nothing. I just bought my new motorcycle here 3 weeks ago because the brewery's finally out of debt, which means I'm not paying it out of my pocket. And everybody's like, why the hell would you do that? Most of these other owners and head brewers and stuff here in town are making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year.
Yeah.
Because that's
You
the
could
point of
tell.
owning a business, though, is you're supposed to be making money. That's why you own a business.
Yeah, their heart's not in it. They just in it for the money.
Yeah,
Really
but
see it that
I
way.
did this because I was proving a point. Everybody told me we couldn't do this. There's no way we could do this. And it hurt some feelings that we're still here and we're still going. And I've watched some of those places close. Meanwhile, we're giving away all of our profit every month. And that just burns their butt. And that makes me even happier that I did everything I did. I sacrificed for all those years to make sure this place would be here. You know.
And they still have a job, and they're still coming.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what's been amazing.
I
And
guess
my
it's
customers.
Good that I have several vehicles though for the
Yeah,
future,
yeah.
right? I've got like
Exactly.
lots
You
of-
got room in
we've
case
got
something
two
happens.
motorcycles. We've got 2 trucks. We fight over who's going to sell one first. So we've got plenty to work with. That's good to know.
Yeah, but I mean that was it. There was never a doubt in my mind either. When people are like, oh, you know, then they talk about how serious somebody takes something or how much something really means to them. No one can tell me that anything in their life meant more than what this place means to me. You
I
know,
think it's pretty obvious.
and it's
see it.
it's been amazing.
This is exciting.
And okay, we only got a couple minutes left now. We've been rambling on.
DM's
So-
got to scramble to get the game session ready.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Tuesday nights here at Wackadoo, we have Italian dinner night, which tonight is manicotti that Renee makes every Tuesday. It's absolutely amazing. So every Tuesday it's a different Italian dinner. Don't think that manicotti's every single one. And then we've got D&D night that starts from 5 to 8, along with the Italian dinner. So we're getting ready to go play some Dungeons and Dragons. And I would be remiss if I didn't spend the last 2 minutes going something political, even though we don't talk politics in here. I'm Steve Fuller. I'm running for Congress in District 5 as an independent. No Republicans, no Democrats, no crap, no strings on me. I used to try to say that joke like Pinocchio. I don't know strings on me, but I figured the younger people wouldn't get that. So let's just say I can't be bought. I've had 3 different offers to buy this brewery since I built it, and I've turned every one of them down and told them all to kick rocks because I believe in doing the right thing, not making money. And if you need proof or somebody to say, well, how do we know you really are that person? Take a look at the brewery for the last 5.5 years and tell me that I won't do the right thing and that I'll work harder than anybody else for you. Ta-da. No, that's the presidential one. I do not want that job. No, God, no. So I
If I
guess
have
that's
my way
it.
about it, you will be.
Oh, God, no, never.
That would be
No,
awesome.
I want to run for Congress, and I want to do what's right and can't be bought. And I have no special interest groups, no big corporations. My average donation size is like $8 right now because I told everybody I don't want a donation over $50. To keep it small, keep it easy.
That's awesome.
I mean, these people are already raising $200,000 and $300,000 so far into their campaign, and the election's not till next November. And I've raised $1,066, and I spent every penny of it at other small local businesses here in town.
That's awesome.
Booyah!
That's
There you
really
go.
awesome.
That's. Anything else before we close out? We don't have a cool closeout thing yet, so
No.
Yeah, no, not yet.
sorry. We'll get there. So thank you so much, Bobby, for coming in and hanging out with us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's it.
See you all next time.
Yep.
Have fun.